Hey guys, this is 253 Reactions. My name is Larry. I have a suggestion from Ricky Bobby Jr., I believe it is. Johnny Cash, Ragged Old Flag. Now, I do know some Johnny Cash. I wasn't born in a closet, and I wasn't born under a rock. So I think that I know Walk the Line. Um, Ring of Fire. Uh, okay, I don't know a lot of Johnny Cash, but I know of him. I know he has a very baritone voice, and I know he was really, really famous. Okay, I don't know anything about Johnny Cash. I'll admit it now. But I would check out Ragged Old Flag. Thank you, Ricky Bobby, for the suggestion. Before I get started, I just started a new Patreon page. Check it out. The link will be in the description if you guys want to check that out and support me. I will not be making any money off YouTube. I can see that now. I get copyright claims probably 9 out of 10 of my videos. Even the Tom McDonald's, the Auroras, where people in the comments always tell me they're really cool. They won't hit you with a copyright claim. There's a big difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. Now, if you get 3 strikes within so much time, your channel gets deleted. But a claim, you can still have the video on your channel. However, if there's any money generated from the ads, they go to the owner of the song, which is Tom McDonald or whoever's copyright claiming it, which is fine. I don't mind that. I want to be able to continue to do music reactions or reactions in general. In order to do that, I need it to help me substitute my job, and as of right now, it's not doing that. Which is okay for now. But I want to get my Patreon going. If there's any other ideas you guys have out there to help me raise an income, because I'm a rideshare driver, I work many, many hours, and I'm sick of it. I've been doing it for over 10 years now, and I'm done, and I'm burnt out. So I need something new, and I was hoping YouTube would be the answer for me. However, it started in June, and this is mid-March, and I see now that I'm going to make my goal, I think, of subscribers. I need 1,000 by June to be monetized. I'm going to make that goal, I think. But I am not going to make any money from these videos, which is okay. I need income from something. I need some reliable income. So if you guys, I know that was a long spiel, but if you guys want to help me out with Patreon or any other ideas, I would really, really appreciate that. That being said, thank you for being here, and I hope you didn't skip all that. If you did, it's all right.
I walked through a county courthouse square, and on a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole's kind of leaned."
All right, I didn't know this was going to be a story song. I like that, so I'll try to shut up.
I walked through a county courthouse square, and on a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole's kind of leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat," and I sat down. "Is this the first time you've come to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag." You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key sat up watching it right and say, "Can you see?"
Wait a minute. Are they saying they have the original flag? No, that's not possible. Is he using this as a metaphor or an simile for what the country's been through? Because the flag has always been our flag. So, oh, I'm interested to see how this plays out.
There when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key sat up watching it right and say, "Can you see?" Got a little rip in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. It almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but She waved on, though. It got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville. Got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag.
I don't know enough about history to understand all these points. Some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you like to make really long comments. And I appreciate them. Absolutely appreciate them. So don't even think that I don't. However, if you guys can reference these points that he's singing in the song to parts of history that I may or may not know, I would appreciate that. Obviously, Google can do it, so can AI. I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to depend on you guys to give me the real deal. But I understand Robert C. Scott, I think it was his name, because he's the guy that made the national anthem, that wrote the song. I understand the Washington part. I remember Robert E. Lee, the Louisiana part. I knew that. The other ones I didn't know. The other sword cuts, slices, I didn't know.
Got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she took a bad hit from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low by the time that one was through. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. The Native American Indians, the blacks, the yellow, the white, all shed red blood for the Stars and Stripes. And in her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, refused. And the very government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing kind of thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in. Because she's been through the fire before, and she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up.
All right. First half of the song was pretty sad. It was talking about our history, obviously, of America. And I really liked how I don't know the right word. It's either metaphor, a simile, or something similar. He turned the flag into the country. At the same time, he left it as the flag. So, like when he was talking about it being burned, obviously people burn flags, right? But at the same time, the country was burned because of it's so wow. It's one huge double entendre, is what it is. I didn't know Johnny Cash was a rapper. I'm sorry, guys. That may have been a dad joke. We'll move on.
And kind of thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in. Because she's been through the fire before, and she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, and we bring her down slowly every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her upright. On second thought, I guess I do like to brag. I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
That was too short. That was so short. Oh, wow. Guys, that was way too short. I wanted to keep going. Oh, that was very motivational. By the end of that, I was feeling a whole lot of pride. No matter how you see the world and how you fit in the political world, America's not what any of us really want it to be, right? It's in progress. It's always in progress, which is what makes us great. We don't get stagnant, and we're always moving forward. So, with that being said, I think this is a great place to live. It's not perfect. It's got a lot of blood on its hands, like he was saying on the flag. A lot of blood on the flag. But what country is perfect? And in my opinion, we're in the best one. Granted, I'm an uneducated fool that lives in the United States has never left the country. I've driven through Canada once, uh, but our country is so beautiful and so great here that I don't want to leave it. I don't need to. So, with that being said, I thank you guys for being here. And I know I'm going to get a little bit of hate by what I just said. That's okay. I'm kind of used to it now. This is my reaction channel. And if you don't like me rambling, and if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to listen. You don't have to watch. And you don't have to comment. I do appreciate your comments, even if you disagree with me, as long as you're not nasty. The nasty ones, I'm gotten to the point where I'm just gonna delete you and get rid of you, so you can never comment again. Some of you guys are pretty severe, and to each his own. But trolls are not welcome. If you guys have something to say and you want to have a dispute with me, I'm for it. Bring it on. I I am not a highly educated person. I am not a redneck either. So don't call me that. But there's nothing wrong with rednecks. I am a country boy. I enjoy the country life and I work in the city, which is makes me want to be in the country even more. I love you guys. Whether you hate me or love me back, it's okay. Let me know what I should hear next and join that Patreon page or hit me a subscriber and like. I it goes a long way for me. And some of you guys would give me lots of support, and I appreciate you for that. So I'm gonna try to do one more song tonight before I fall asleep, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Be good. Be good to everyone around you, and love thy neighbor.